When I was 17, I did what people told me. But I do love me some Miss Janet Jackson. When I was 17, I did what people told me. That was long ago. I'm in control. All right, I'm getting this show on the road. Hello, ladies and gents. It is 6 p.m. I get this show rolling even if I don't have anyone on dial. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Whoa, enable tutorials. Oh gosh. Lots of controls. Ooh. Display. Film grain. Okay, so that should be good. Interface. I don't need subtitles, forget that. Speaker name and subtitles, sign translation overlay, crosshairs. Oh, heck yes. Health and energy bars. Oh yes, give me some of that. Give me some of that sweet goodness. Some of that sweet goodness, that's right. Okay, let's go back. All right. I guess I'm starting a new game here. Oh, more choices. Oh, headphones. I'm playing on headphones, so yes, give me some headphone action. Text language, English, audio language, subtitles, no. Start new game. Let's get this show on the road, people. Enemies will try to flush you out of cover using grenades. Look for the grenade indicator and quickly move to a safe distance. Oh gosh, people are going to be lost. That's good to know. Gotta make sure I can find places to duck and hide. We're still in a load space here. That's okay. I can live with that.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am.
Who called her? Oh dear. That looks ominous and kind of scary, actually.
I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed.
Oh, what? What? Okay.
But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves.
Who's lying?
The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster.
Oh, jeez.
And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello? Anyone here?
Oh boy. I think in maybe about 20 minutes, if I have a couple of viewers, what I'll do is I will explain some of the backstory. I know a little bit about the story. Not any spoilers, but just what's going on a bit. So, this woman's name is Jessie Faden, and yeah, I won't say anything else. I'm just gonna look around. So, this is an office building in New York City, okay? And Jessie was called to this building. It's where there's a secret government bureau called the Federal Bureau of Control. You can see on the wall over here. It says Federal Bureau of Control. It's a branch of the U.S. government, and you can see there's the U.S. flag and all that. The Federal Bureau of Control is involved in secret operations in and around the world where they are investigating parapsychonormal events, and those events are often tied to objects. Maybe I'll explain more as we go along here. Anyhow, Jessie's brother, when she was growing up with her brother in Wisconsin, in a town called Ordinary, Wisconsin, Jessie and her brother witnessed an event, and I might explain that a little bit more, but it's affected them their whole lives. And something that's happened recently is Jessie's brother was kidnapped. So I'm going to explore here and see. What does this sign say? Please wait here. Whoops. This looks like the security checkpoint for the office building. There's a security guard in detail. Where's the security guard? I don't see anyone manning the security desk. These are the metal detectors. What is... Oh. I didn't even get to read what that sign says. Security check. Security check. It says, remove outerwear. Number 1. Number 2. Packers and other... I can't read what that says. Place contents into bins. When directed by security staff, walk through the metal detectors. Okay. Anyways, there's no security staff here, so I'm just gonna walk through. Okay, there's a pulsing icon over an object there. Okay. Metal detector's going off. What is it saying? Is it telling me I have metal? Okay, it scanned me. There's something there. What is that? Okay, open collectibles. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. Oh! It looks like I got a letter? No. Let's see. Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder. Certain objects are not allowed inside. An issued reminder on prohibited materials. You cannot bring in unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart, and you cannot bring in number 2 pencils. Any object considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept, such as rubber ducks or ketchup bottles. This is very interesting, guys. This is going to get into the story later. You can't bring in any object into this building that is symbolic or represents a thought or an idea or a concept. And we'll get into that in a little bit, and I might share some more about that. And then lastly, it says, all material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Okay. I haven't found any multimedia yet, like audio cassettes or anything. I haven't found any case files, any research records, just a letter so far. Okay, that's reviewing my inventory there. Come on, Jessie, let's go. There's a Looks like a laptop bag on the metal detector rollers, but I can't pick that up. Oh, okay. The security guard doors just flew open, and I just walked towards it, and there's no one there. Okay. Oh, there's a first aid kit in there. Maybe I could pick that up. Maybe I'll need that. Those look like time cards on the walls. There's some file cabinets. It's really dark in here. Jesse, can you turn on a light switch or something? Okay, where is the security guard? Seriously. What? Something else? Oh, the door opened the other way for me this time. Oh boy, it's eerie in here. What does it say on the video screens for the security guard? It says, internal lockdown in effect, building lockdown in effect, multiple containment breaches detected, multiple building shifts detected. Oh, it says the building is shifting. Do you know what that means? We're going to learn more about that. But this building that she's in, this is no normal building anchored in the real world. There's some paranormal aspects to this building. And it says on the security guard screen, it says multiple building shifts detected. The building itself is shifting in and out of current space. Possible connections to the astral plane, we'll find out. Head of research override, HRA protocol activated. So some kind of protocol was activated. I have no idea what. All right. It's really dark in here. At least there's some lights upstairs. You see that mezzanine up there? Maybe I can go up there and maybe I'll learn something up there. So this building is actually styled in the brutalist style of architecture. I don't know if you guys know this, but brutalism is a particular style of architecture that was developed in the 60s and 70s. It uses a lot of concrete, little ornament. Most shapes are poured into place with concrete. Large open spaces with big monumental kind of design concepts executed throughout. And this is definitely a brutalist building. This is a lot of concrete. Oh, there's some speakers up there. A lot of concrete, light wells, little adornment, very little on the walls anywhere. What's that? Okay, why does every door when I walk towards it just pop open like that? Okay. Okay, I have no idea why. It's kind of creepy. So anyways, what I was saying about Jessie is when Jessie, her name is Jessie Faden, and she was called to this building in New York City. Now, this building has some very unusual properties that I'm probably going to learn about. I've never played this game before. It's my first playthrough. But the building is larger on the inside than the outside. How is that possible? Maybe we'll find out in the story. But the building is larger on the inside than the outside. Also, the background to Jessie's life is that when Jessie was young, she and her brother discovered, they didn't know it, they discovered a slide projector. You know, one of those projectors that pushes light through through slides and it shows them up on the wall. You know, in the days before computers and stuff, when she was young. And they found this slide projector, and what they didn't know was that the slide projector was an object of power. So this is going to be really important in this game. An object of power is a supernaturally connected object. The object has some type of unusual property. An object of power can be anything. It could look like a standard normal object. It can look like a table lamp. It could look like a wrench. It could look like a chair. It could look like a planter box, but it's not. It just looks like a normal object when in fact the object is paranormal in design, and it was created by the human unconsciousness. So that's a big part of the story that I'm about to play, are objects of power. And anyways, when she was young, she and her brother discovered a slide projector, and it turned out that the slide projector was an object of power. She didn't know what an object of power, her brother didn't know what an object of power was, but when they turned on the slide projector, it made every single adult who lived in the entire town, poof, just disappear in a flash of light. And the adults in the town that she grew up when she was a kid, the adults never came back. The government had to come in, retrieve her and her brother, put them in the foster care system because her parents just disappeared, as did every other adult in the town. This was all from a slide projector. It wasn't a slide projector, it was an object of power, but it looked like a slide projector, and it totally screwed up her life and her brother's life. That happened that happened like 17 years ago. She's like in her 30s now, she's much older, but these are the events in her past. So she's been called to this building, and it's called the Bureau of Control. I'm going to run back downstairs just so you can see the sign down here. There's no one at the security desk. You can see this is in America. It's in the present day. This is a U.S. government agency called the Federal Bureau of Control. We're in the building, but there's no one in it, and the security door is unmanned. Anyway, so we're going to do some exploring here. So far, I'm noticing some rather strange things. The doors open when I walk towards them, even though there's no one in them. So, fortunately, objects I can interact with have a glowing circle on them. So let's see if I can learn anything about this.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
The seal. The Federal Bureau of Control. Oh, hi, Jasmine. Hi, Jade. Hope you guys are doing all right. Okay, so if you just came on, I want to introduce you to our main character here. Her name is Jessie Faden. And we're going to learn more about her story. I can share a little bit because I read something about this game in advance. So anyways, I just started. So the story really is just beginning. This is the very beginning of the game. She's exploring this building. The building is called the oldest house. So I don't know why the building is called the oldest house. We'll probably learn that too. But this whole big skyscraper she's in is called the oldest house, and it's where the Federal Bureau of Control is located. But for some reason, everyone is missing. She was summoned here, but she can't find anyone to talk to or anything. Okay, I just got something. Let me see. Maybe that's an important note. Let me see what I got. Is it a big deal? Okay. Research and records. Okay, what does this letter say? Oh, it's got some redacted content. Do you know what redacted means? Redacted means crossed out to protect the innocent, or censored, or shall we say classified, maybe? So anyhow, this letter says Executive Sector Q2. Oh, you're on your iPad? Oh my gosh, if you're on your iPad, how are you even going to be able to see anything in detail because it's so tiny? You probably can't read any of the words in the letter or anything. That's okay. It's cool. But I'm just saying that's a very small screen, so you probably can't see a lot of detail. Anyways, this letter says major staffing, surveillance, data center initiative construction, minor mold removal, HQ livability costs. Oh, you can see okay? Okay, cool. Okay, so she's found a couple of letters so far. I don't know why this TV is going by itself. There's no one to watch it. So let's see, there's a portrait on the wall. It says, our bureau at work. It looks like in the picture, it's important in this game because it's a story-based game. It's important to really look around and study and see what's going on. It says that guy, it looks like the backside of a guy, and it looks like he's a janitor, like he's sweeping with a mop. Oh, okay, watching on computer, filling on my iPad. Okay, cool. And then this says, Head of Research, Dr. Casper Darling. This guy. Oh, hey, Richie family. So, I'm playing Control. I just started. I haven't really gotten anywhere. I'm just sort of talking about the game. We haven't really got into any kind of significant storyline or anything. Jessie just arrived at the building. She's wondering why she was summoned here. I'm wondering why there's no people in the building. There's no one at the security desk. So anyways, I was trying to explain for those who were listening earlier that this game, the story centers a lot around what are called objects of power. And there's other dimensional planes that are the part of the story we're going to find out. There's dimensional planes, and they're bleeding into the real world. They're coming into our world, but she hasn't got there yet. So Jessie's gotten a really cool kick-butt leather jacket there. I'm really digging it. Who's this guy here? Director Zachariah Trench. Oh, this is the guy who's the director of the Bureau of Control. The graphics are top notch on this game already, I could tell. Okay, another door that just opened for her with no one even touching it. This looks like the women's restroom. Oh, there's a toilet. Oh, I'm so glad finally there's a clean toilet in one of my video games. They're almost always dirty. There isn't anything dropped in there. I'm so glad. So sick of dirty, broken toilets. What about here? No, there's nothing in that toilet either. They even have some toilet paper. Sometimes you can't even find toilet paper in the bathroom. This is a very, very nice office building. You can tell they just went through an extensive remodel. Everything's so clean. Okay, let's go. Is there a door down here? What was over here in the corner? Oh, that's just a fire alarm pole. Okay, let's go in here.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
See, the reason she's saying that is because when she was a kid, she discovered an object of power, and that's probably going to be revealed later, but it was a slide projector. I was talking about that earlier for anyone who was listening. And that slide projector wasn't a normal slide projector. It was a supernatural slide projector that made everyone in the town she grew up didn't disappear. Anyways. Can I go in there? I see in there there's stuff, and there's a conference room or someone's office, but there's no one in there. What's over here on the bulletin board? Remember to wash your hands. Oh, I've been doing a lot of that, let me tell you. Does it tell you to wear masks too? No, no mask signs. Rules of conduct. Speak in moderate volume, no personal calls, no food or drink around bureau documents or in the copy room, no using the photocopier for personal projects. Wear your access badge at all time, no discussing confidential projects out loud. The one to finish the coffee pot makes a new one. Huh, sounds like your typical office, right? It's even got Smiley Clock on there. I love Smiley Clock. Oh, there's a post-it. What does a post-it say? Spinning out of control, and then someone put a post-it that says yes. Oh, someone's got a guitar for sale for 50 bucks. That sounds like a deal. It's probably got some frayed strings and stuff. It's probably a piece of crap. So, oh, excuse my language. Yeah, I know you just got on. I haven't done too much. So I just entered the Federal Bureau of Control. Jessie was summoned here. We don't know why she was summoned here. I know something about Jessie's past. Oh, by the way, today is a very special day, guys. Thanks for joining me. Today is the 35th anniversary, February 4th, 2021, the 35th anniversary of the release of Miss Janet Jackson's album Control, which came out February 4th, 1986. And the name of this game is Control. So, what are the odds? What are the odds that the two would align in such a perfect way? In fact, I might even have a little clip here. Let's see. Let's see what I can find here. So, okay. Let's see. So let me know if you can hear this. Can you hear that? That's Janet Jackson's Control. It goes something like this. When I was 17, I did what people told me. See, here we go. Anyways, I'm going to stop that. This is what Janet Jackson's Control album looked like when it came out in 1986, 35 years ago. This game has nothing to do with Janet Jackson's album, but I just thought that was cool. Okay, now we're going to move on. So Jessie's exploring. I might bust out into a song from the Control album later. Okay, what's going on here? This is a... What do they got in there? They got pistachios, pretzels, and crackers. Okay, it's a vending machine. This is a coffee maker. Okay, very exciting. More office space. What's going on in here? Huh. Well, there's an old... Oh my gosh, it's an old 2-reel. Yes! Janet Jackson. I see a comment that says, is that someone's brother? Miss Janet Jackson is the sister of the late Michael Jackson. She's had a whole parallel career of her own, by the way. Again, it has nothing to do with this game. I'm just mentioning it as a point of trivia. Okay, we just got another letter, and from what I understand in this game, the letters and documents are important to at least glance at. Oh, Federal Bureau of Control. You can't bring. Oh, I already read this at the front desk. This says you can't bring in smart devices, you can't bring in number 2 pencils, and this is the point I was emphasizing earlier. Look at the second to last bullet point. You cannot bring into this building, you cannot bring, quote, any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept, such as rubber ducks and ketchup bottles, because they represent something. We're probably going to learn why that is. Why can't you bring in objects that represent a value, principle, or concept? Probably because it's going to come into the story at some point. Okay. Wow, the level of detail in this game is pretty amazing. Well, this won all kinds of awards and accolades when it came out in 2019, and I have not played it before. But I hear music. Not in my house, in the game, in this world, in the building.
Hello?
There's someone talking. Oh, there's a guy over there. Well, why is she going up on the desk? Oh, it's a janitor cleaning the floor, it looks like.
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I don't understand what he's saying, his accent.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Huh. I wasn't thinking he was an axe murderer. I thought he was a little creepy. He had a Slavic kind of accent, and I couldn't make out some of what he said. Something about tell the people who are doing an interview that he sent her. He sent Jessie to the interview. She's not even here for an interview. She's here to meet with someone about her brother. Her brother was kidnapped. Okay? Her brother, who she grew up with, was kidnapped. Oh, this must be the other side of the building mezzanine. There's the outdoors. You can see the glass doors that go out into New York City down there. Here's another photo on the wall, but it looks messed up. Oh, now it just popped in. Remember the game where I was a president? Yes, it was very violent. I don't know if this game's going to be violent. It might be. We'll find out. That game was just crazy. This game is a different kind of game. I would say it's more cerebral. It's more brainy. And I get to play as this really cool woman named Jessie. She looks pretty cool. I wonder if I'm going to need a weapon at some point. I'm going to make her knock over these things. Okay, there we go. Okay, there's an elevator. She's going to go in the elevator. Oh, someone left the janitorial. Oh no, poop emojis. Oh man. I'm just so tired of the poop emojis.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since.
Everything went black.
Will you help?
Okay, now we're in the office space. This is like a movie, by the way, you guys, so I'm playing it, but there's a big story component, so it's like we're going to be watching a movie together as well as playing the game. These are the opening credits, like a movie, right? I didn't say I loved poop emojis, okay? Never said that. Well, maybe there was a time when I thought they were great, but I've long since passed that time. Nowadays, I'm not really into them. Oh, that's cool, that paint effect, huh? Why is everything lifting off of the desk? You said, wait, she is a poop? I don't think so. Jessie? The woman? I think we're gonna find out that Jessie's really cool. We'll see how this goes. And I bet you like Janet Jackson, she's in Control!
Did I
So,
lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
she just said that 17 years ago, the Federal Bureau of Control took her brother when she was a kid. That's why she's here. She's looking for her brother. She's not here for an interview, although that janitor thought she was here for an interview. Oh, I saw your comment. Jade is on the tablet and Jasmine's on the computer. That's cool. You can watch in separate places. I think probably Jasmine, the computer monitor is probably bigger, so she could probably see more detail. I think that's my guess. Now, see, this is very American. They've got this is a federal agency. You could tell because look, they've got American flags everywhere. See? Wait, I hear an ambulance outside. Do you hear that? It's not in my house. That's in the game. That is a weird looking plant. Look at that plant. What time is it on the clock? It's 3:45. Oh, it says director's office. I have to go this way to the director's office. Oh, I don't think that's an ambulance. I think that's an like a security alarm. Clearance level. It won't open. Oh, Jasmine's typing the poops. Well, it already scrolled. I can't see it anymore. This room is really dark. I see a water cooler. Oh, and there's a painting of the director again right there. The director of the Bureau of Control, I guess. It's really dark in this room. I got to get out of this room. I know there's desks in here, but I could barely see them, right? Let me get out of here. Why is there a security alarm going off? I gotta check all these rooms out though, you guys, even though they're dark, because I want to make sure that there's no documents like that I can't find. Maybe there's some more documents that will shed light on why no one is here. So I'm just looking around. I'm keeping a watchful eye just in case. Well, there's an emergency phone and a fire hydrant and a first aid kit. That's the Central Executive Office. Do you see up there above the door it says Central Executive? But if you look, there's a... Whoa! There was a noise in the director's office. Where's the director's office? I think that was that down here? Is this the director's office? Oh, that's not the director's office. Oh, you know what these are, guys? Just check this out. Super cool. These are pneumatic tubes. So older buildings in New York City. Yeah, there might be a secret I have to find. I'm not quite sure. But I wanted to tell you something else. So older buildings in New York City and other large cities that were built in like the 1930s, they have a pneumatic tube system. And what you do is you see those tubes that are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4. And then those canisters, if you had a letter and you want to deliver it to someone in the building, you roll up your letter or your object and you stick it in the canister, and then you shove the canister in the slot and the tube blows air, and it sends air and it pushes the canister all the way up the pipes to the floor that you want it to go to. So someone like, maybe if someone's on 35th floor, they can get it from someone on the first floor. Pretty cool stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of canisters here. Okay, what is this? Okay, we gotta see if that's important. Oh, mission! Look, you guys, I got a letter. Welcome to the oldest house. Jessie Faden arrives at the oldest house, the headquarters of the Federal Bureau of Control, to look for answers to the mysteries of her childhood. She's trying to find out what happened to her when she was a kid. And then I also got this. Barbara, I'm not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara, not a single one. Trench. Oh, well, Trench is the name of the... Oh my goodness, now someone's typing kicking, fighting, but then a lot of nonsense, too. Social distance. Well, she's already social distancing, Jesse, because she's the only one in this whole freaking building. Except for the janitor, he breathed in her face. But this game takes place in 2019 before COVID. So, I don't think she has to worry about that.
Shit.
Language!
Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Is that why you keep doing that emoji? Because she said that bad word. Murder? Oh no, there's someone lying dead on the floor, it looks like.
Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake?
Why? When I turn around and move Jesse towards the door, everything gets really fuzzy. It looks like I have to go this way. Oh. When you social distance, do you have to social distance from dead people too? Because this guy looks dead. If someone's dead, do you have to social distance from the body? I don't know. I don't think so. We are the board broadcasting from the pyramid. Only the director can wield the gun, sword, blank.
And there goes the poster.
What the heck?
Of power can cause or be results of
Objects of power.
altered
Listen.
World events, intrusions upon
This
the
is it.
perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner, and you're it.
Why is she holding that thing to her head? What is it, a gun? I don't know why he died.
This place. Where am I?
What the heck just happened? She's in... Whoa, this place is wild. See, I'm telling you, this is not a normal office building. And for a moment it was showing her... What is going on here? It says bubblegum, Polaroid, all, none of the above. Why is there a... The service weapon. It has many forms, like the house, prison you occupy. I have to read the subtitles, guys, because that gigantic pyramid, it's talking to me. The pyramid is talking to Jesse, I mean. And you can't understand it unless you read the subtitles, because it's got a muffled voice that is imperceptible to human ears. What is going on? This is so weird, you guys. Look at this. It's a big white space. What is that thing? What is it? Oh! Oh, I punched it and it broke into a bunch of rocks. It looked like a human form, but then when I punched it, it just broke apart.
The same gun.
This is not normal at all. Wait, that's not even like a real gun. It doesn't even have a barrel. Looks like it's made of magnetic components.
Okay.
The gun looks like it's a bunch... She has a gun, but I'm serious. That's not a normal gun. Oh, look, it's moving. Look at her gun. That is so weird. Her gun has got moving pieces on it, like it's alive. I think it's an object of power. I don't think it's a normal gun. Oh no, is this a game where I have to shoot a lot of stuff? Those weird things. I can't even hit them! Ah, low ammo! I need the aiming to be more forgiving on this game. I'm gonna fail. What am I supposed to do? Stop moving! I can't shoot that thing, whatever it is. Oh, okay. It says the service weapon regenerates ammunition automatically when it's not in use. Oh! So I don't even need to get any kind of bullets or clips or anything for this gun. It automatically regenerates its own ammunition. That is so cool. But it's very strange too. That's like, this is not a normal gun. This is like the weirdest gun I've ever seen. Poor Jessie, she needs to get out of this place. Oh no! Jesus. Jeez! Go away! What is it? What is it? It's like a rock creature. It's kind of scary looking. What? Ah! Someone's shooting me? Ah! Some of those creatures have guns. Oh look, but enemies drop health elements when damaged. Collect health elements to get health. Oh, those blue things are health elements. I think. Except what is going... Oh, this is so weird, you guys. Well, she was in an office building, now she's in this strange thing. There's a humongous pyramid that goes all the way up into this... What is this column of light here? I don't even know what to do. Oh, it's talking again. It's saying, we wield, the board appoints you. Congratulations, director. Who's that guy?
Something's coming.
He's smoking a cigarette. That's the old director.
Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me,
look at her gun.
It was just noise, and I understood
It moves.
every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
Why is she happy to be here?
Things
I
are
would
quite
run
a
out
bit
to save my
outside.
life.
Is it
I
safe
would-
to go?
She's crazy. She wants to be in this horrible place. Well, she's hoping to find her brother. So she has this weapon that is alive. The gun. It must be an object of power, like the slide projector from when she was a little girl and her brother was kidnapped. Oh, the map. Oh, there's a map, you guys. Look, check it out. Director's office. The map looks really, really busy, so I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna look around the director's office a bit. Oh, I didn't mean to knock that off the hook. The director had a shirt, a finely pressed shirt hanging on the wall, and just like that, I knocked it off. That was pretty rude of me. Oh, I want to shoot stuff in the office just to see what will happen. I'm gonna shoot that clock. Whoa, how about this plant? Wow. Ultimate destruction. What about this corpse? Not much happening there. Oh, I don't want to shoot the American flag. That would be desecration. What about that clock, though? It's stuck on 1:25. AM? PM? I don't know. That's the old director. Did you hear what that voice from the pyramid said? The pyramid voice told her that she's the director now. She's the one who's leading the Bureau of Control. She's just like Janet Jackson now. She's totally in control. Okay, I gotta get out of here. What the heck? I'm I'm getting kind of nervous. There's people that are floating in the air.
What is that?
What is happening?
You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen.
There's something trying to communicate with their head, I think.
Happen. You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror.
It was horror. What is she talking? Oh, wait.
Get the fuck away!
Oh my gosh, she's got a foul mouth. Okay, you guys. Oh! Those people have... I know there's some foul language, but you have to understand. I know this is a sort of more mature game, I guess. You have to understand she's under incredible stress. She's under incredible stress. It's really hard. In polite society, we like to watch what we're saying. We like to watch our language, right? But when you're under incredible stress like Jessie, she can't help it. She's just trying to protect herself, stay alive. I don't know what... So those didn't even look like men, and when I shot them, they crumbled into little bits, and they had glowing red faces. I don't think that they were people. They look like people, and they had the security uniforms on. Oh, this door is still locked. Jeez. See, I really want to send a pneumatic tube to someone in the building. I want to put it, you know what I want to do? I want Jessie to write a message. Use the stationery. I want her to write a message that says, "Help me, please. I'm trapped in this building. Get me out." And then I want her to stick it in that tube, and I want her to shoot it up the tube into another floor and see if someone will come to help her. But I can't. Because they don't let you bring number 2 pencils in this building. I already know that from the letter that I read earlier. There are more of those people that really aren't people that have glowing red heads. Oh dear, where is she now? Maybe she should stop and read one of these magazines. Oh, too late for that. She just destroyed... Oh, here's a sign. Executive Affairs and Central Executive is down this way. I'm gonna go slowly because I'm getting kind of nervous.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
Okay, that guy who's talking to me, remember the guy who was dead on...
Hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
The guy who was dead on the floor was the director of the Bureau of Control. He's now dead. For some reason, because she picked up that gun, she's now the director of the Bureau of Control. And his spirit is talking to her and telling her where to go. So she's supposed to go to a place now called Hot Control somewhere in the building. I don't know why there's stuff that's glowing red. Who knows? And I hear voices talking down there. Whoa, what's happening here? I see a guy over there, he's got a gun. Die! Ah! He's not real. He's not real. He's not real. Did you see? They don't even die. They're not people. When they fall down, they release a assortment of rainbow colors. Whoa! There's someone else there. No, recharging. Come on, Jessie. Jessie, hide till your gun recharges. I have to wait for her gun to recharge. Jeez. Are there more of them in that room? Jeez. Creepy. Wait, why are there people? Look, some of the office workers who work in the building, they're floating in the air. That guy is floating in the air, and his back is all bent. You're just typing random characters? Wow, that is a lot of emojis, though. Why is there a guy floating up there? Is he even alive? Oh, shoot. If I shoot that guy, I don't even know if it's a real person. Oh, they evaporate into a pile of energy and light. Who is talking? There's someone talking in this office. Why is that guy just floating there in the air? Is he real? He's not real. If he was real, he would die, but he just dissolves into light and energy. He's not real. Oh, there's something here. Let's see what I got. I just picked up a executive meeting minutes document, you guys. What does it say? Director Trench. Oh, that's the director who I replaced. The guy who was on the floor, not doing so well. I already looked at that. Hisgard. What is this? Hisgard. It says, oh, these are the guys. Totally get this. These are the guys with the glowing red faces. It says, summary. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. I think the Hiss is the supernatural force that is bleeding into the real world from the astral plane. It says, Hiss guards are the standard issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry pump-action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain Hiss guards are protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance. I don't know what any of that means. Capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Did the Hiss mature? Yeah, the Hiss. I think the Hiss is a force. The Hiss is a force that is coming into the real world from another world, and it's infecting people, and it's replacing them with evil energy. Bad energy. And she's got this magical gun that's alive. Fortunately. Is that a slide projector? No, it's an old reel-to-reel film projector, I think. I love being able to shoot all this stuff. It's so cool, isn't it? Okay, let's go over here. It's really kind of creepy, you guys, because these people are just floating in the air. Look at them. There's a whole bunch of them just floating in the air. It's very weird. I know they're not real people, but it's still pretty creepy. Whoa, I don't know if I want to go in there. It's got red lights on. Creepy. What is this? Shelter. Maximum occupancy 6 persons. Shelter ID. What's in there? Let's see if I can go in there. Shelter. Should I go inside of the shelter? Wow. Look how thick that metal door is, you guys. This must be like a protective space to shelter you in the event of a bomb blast or something really deadly. Oh, it's closing again. I don't know where to go. Look at all the desks. Let's go run down here. Oh, there's a document back here. What am I gonna pick up? Dinner reservations. Oh, let's find out what the dinner reservations document is about.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, The service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, head of research, Federal Bureau of Control.
What is he holding? I think it has some kind of paranatural properties. That was weird. It was a film that I found on a table somewhere. Here's the dinner reservations. Let's look at the dinner reservations. Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Chez Ombre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at the lobby reception. Remember, she's turning 46. Oh, you better give her a special one to remember, boy. What does that poster on the wall say? Don't let mold hitch a ride. Perform daily body checks for foreign plant matter. Man, what kind of workplace is this where you have to worry about mold? Those people are so weird. I'm gonna go in here, you guys. What's over here? Marshall, investigations. Okay, something about an investigation here. A case. Oh, case file. Is this a new? Oh, it talks about the object of power, the special weapon. The object's form is variable. It's talking about how, like, there are all these objects of power. It says, when bound, the object allows paratilitarans to blank. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of blank. The object will determine whether blank. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. The process is dictated by the blank. Redacted. All those black lines, they do that on government documents to hide secrets. But that looks like the weapon that I have. Background. The object was discovered inside the oldest house. I'm in the oldest house right now. In the game. Jesse's in the oldest house. That's the name of the building. The object was discovered inside the oldest house in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis blank, many forms throughout history blank, Mjolnir, Excalibur, Vera Nostra. Wow, Mjolnir, that's Thor's hammer. Excalibur was King Arthur's sword. Vara Nostra, I don't know what that was. All weapons that blank of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconsciousness, then this may be the original manifestation. Are you guys confused yet? What is that? I don't understand. What did she just find? I found something else, an undefined reading. Executive meeting minutes. I don't know what I found. Unread. What's unread? Prohibited items. Dinner reservations. Trench. Do not disturb. I already read that. Prohibited items. Security order. Oh boy. This is very strange, you guys. Okay, let's go explore. Come on, Jesse. I'm in the central executive. I'm afraid those things are gonna fall down from the air and they're gonna attack me. Those people. Oh, there's a woman up there.
Sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy.
There's a woman, she's stuck up there in the
contagious.
ceiling.
It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
I'm scared of these people because I don't know if they're gonna be stuck there and they're just gonna float in the air, or they're gonna come down and try and attack me. I'm kind of scared of them. What is that? Oh, it's a radio, you guys. I got scared of a radio. I just turned it off. Wow, they have some really old computers in this place. Look at that computer. Looks like a relic from the 80s, man. That woman, is she just gonna float up there? Is she just gonna float there? Is she gonna come down and say hi to me? Is there any way to make friends with these people? I feel like I want to be their friend because I could probably learn something, but... Oh, there's something over here I could pick up too. Urban Legends. Oh, cool. Research Urban Legends collectible. Let's see what the Urban Legend is. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain blank, informed by our own blank, and popularized by our media. Oh boy, what is going on here? This is about the paranatural phenomena I'm encountering in this game. I'll read that later. I just want to make sure she gets all these things so if she gets confused, she has all the information she needs to dig herself out of this hole that she's finding herself in. Visitor evaluations. I'll look at that later. Anything on here that I can check out? Book club. Oh, look, the office has a book club, guys. There's another wash your hands sign. I don't know who's talking. There's someone talking. There's some people talking. Well, at least they have a beautiful piece of art on the wall. Look at that. It's a bunch of cowboys on horses. And they're wandering through. It looks like Yosemite, maybe. Pretty cool. Have you guys been to Yosemite? If you haven't been, I hope you get to go sometime soon. It's just gorgeous there. It really is. Okay, why is this office space is all red, you guys? What do I do? I can't go this way. There's all these weird blocks there. I can't jump up there. Can I jump up here? I think I have to jump over the rail and go down there, but I'm kind of scared, you guys. Kind of scared to go in that rail. Whoa! That guy's like paramilitary. He did real damage. He's doing real damage to me. Is he gone? My health bar.
Control point. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
I don't know what he's saying. That's the old director.
What is the control point? What does that mean? Help me fix it.
I'm just as confused as she is. The director, who is dead, he spoke to her. He's a ghost, and he's speaking to her, and he told her to go to a control point. Do I go here? Cleanse the control point. Okay, let's cleanse it. What is she doing? Whoa, the whole building is moving. Trippy. Very, very trippy. There's a gigantic pyramid over her head.
Shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
What's happening? Oh. I opened up her outfits, but she only has one outfit to wear, guys. I didn't know she could change her out.
Talk to me. We saw you deal with the compromised agents. Is it safe to come out?
Who's talking to her? Where's the person talking to her? There's a woman talking to her somewhere, asking her if it's safe to come out. Where did the gun go? There, look, you guys. Remember I was talking about the pneumatic tube? Someone else. Several people, actually, because 3 of them were working at once. Hey there, Caution. Hey, Maddie. I'm playing this really trippy game called Control. I gotta say, it is based on it's based on science fiction, but what's called a subgenre of science fiction called science fiction of the weird, like weird fiction. Weird fiction is where all kinds of strange things are going on. Now, there's these people who work in the office, and they're all paralyzed, floating in the air. And I don't know what to make of that, other than that it's incredibly unsettling and makes me uncomfortable. So this woman, Jessie, an event happened when she was young. Her brother was taken from her. She grew up in Wisconsin, in a town called Ordinary, Wisconsin. And she and her brother had a slide projector that they've used. And when they used the slide projector, she and her brother, by using the slide projector, caused every adult in the entire town to completely disappear. That was like 17 years ago. And here she is coming to this building in New York City, and there's a federal agency called the Bureau of Control that's housed in this building. And the building is very strange because it has stuff like a gigantic pyramid in it that makes no sense. And the building's larger on the inside than the outside. So just giving you an update where I'm at. I have no idea what's going on with Jessie here.
Can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Oh, are there real people who aren't corrupted by the hiss? Man, this place is intense. Look at those. Look at the thickness of those doors, guys. I mean, seriously, there's like 10 inches of steel.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss.
The
like
hiss.
the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And extraordinarily,
What's the HRA?
You. You are
HRA.
the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
No kidding, I'm so confused.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things.
The director, yeah, he keeps talking to her even
It's
though
hard
he's
to make
dead.
out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even...
Language.
Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
Her brother Dylan disappeared
But there's
17
something
years
I
ago.
need to
That's
ask you to do
5,
first.
10, 15,
If you
17.
can cleanse a
years.
control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if
That guy's
that's
creeping me
possible,
out.
Our options are very different.
I just want to run up to that guy and just
Emily Poe.
grab his arms and pull him down to the
I don't
ground.
know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the bureau she's a part of.
I'm pausing for a second because I just want to recap what's happening here. She found a gun in this building. It's known as the service weapon. From that letter, we learned that the service weapon, which is that strange gun, is as powerful as other weapons of myth, such as Thor's hammer Mjolnir and King Arthur's sword Excalibur. But she has one of those objects of power called the service weapon, which looks like a gun, but it's loosely a gun. It has the rough shape of a gun.
Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me?
Things are gonna go cray
We
cray
did it
from here on
before.
out.
Push the hiss out.
Okay. Now there's that chanting voice again. These people look like they're human. That's a good sign. I seem to have purged this one area of the building from the hiss. I think the areas that are glowing bright red are like focal points for that evil energy to come and bleed into the world. Now, there's this person floating here. What am I going to do with him? What is she doing? Oh! Did she turn that person back into a normal... No, they faded into the ether.
It
What did they
didn't
do?
work. The hiss has burrowed too deep.
I'm telling
Ripping
you.
it out rips them apart.
That's right, they're not even human beings anymore. If they've been corrupted by the hiss,
Jesse, over here.
they have phased into another dimension. Okay, I'm coming, lady. I'm trying to talk to my viewers. So, what I was going to say is, it seems that when the hiss infects people, it basically phases their consciousness and bodies out of the normal plane of existence and replaces them with an astral double or something like that. It's vague to me, but it's very confusing, and I'm just trying to follow it as we go here. Come on, Jesse. Okay, she's got a story to
I can't
tell.
cleanse them. I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
She's got the coolest leather jacket I've ever
I'm gonna
seen.
tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen. The Bureau was
Oh,
involved
backstory.
in an incident in my
I'm gonna
hometown,
recline now
Ordinary,
because we're gonna have backstory.
17 years
I'm
ago.
not gonna be playing for a couple of
The
minutes.
Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
Just tell her.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing.
Oh no.
I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're
The
what
what?
saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench wouldn't.
Did you hear that? The HRA stands for Hydrogen Resonance Amplifier. Again, no idea.
know.
Okay.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the hotline.
The hotline.
Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone, a direct line of communication.
Bakelite. Okay, I know, guys, you're going crazy because I keep pausing this. Bakelite. Bakelite is so cool. So in the early 1900s, before the development of plastics didn't really get developed to the 30s, 40s ish, but they still weren't largely distributed till the 1960s. Anyways, Bakelite is one of the oldest types of plastic that ever existed. So like if you had something made of plastic in like the 1920s or 30s, it was made of Bakelite. So I got to look for a Bakelite phone. Can you believe it?
Between the director and the
Crazy.
board.
Love it. So
Maybe
strange.
he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience.
Through a Bakelite
He might
phone.
know how to
Okay.
destroy the Hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the
That's
door
good.
open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
Okay, time to go find me that
That's
Bakelite
Tomasi's
phone.
department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
How do I get me one of those HRAs?
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm
I don't
not
understand
looking for
what's happening.
proof. This is already it. More than enough.
Oh, goodness.
No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I
This is
didn't
wonderful.
imagine this. I want to be a part of this world.
This is one of the strangest
What scares
games
me
I've
shitless
ever
is
played.
that I finally found it. Only to see the Hiss destroy it all.
Okay. Is that like Magneto's chamber from the X-Men movies? Oh, there's the Bakelite phone. It's like an old Art Deco chair, and it's tubular steel frame furniture. The graphics on this game are freaking amazing for PlayStation 4. This is some of the best graphics I've ever seen on the
I know
PlayStation,
this
and I
is all
played a
confusing.
lot of PlayStation
Don't
4
hesitate
games.
to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions.
They're
The
crazy
door to the
good.
comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there.
She
Good
looks
luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Jessie looks
Thanks,
really
Emily.
good. I mean, like, Jessie is, like, incredibly realistic looking. And did I mention that I love her leather jacket? Okay.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
I'm gonna ask her about the origin of the Hiss.
Where did the Hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the Hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The Hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the Hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
So we just basically heard that she's in the oldest house. The Hiss, that evil force, whatever it is that's transitioning and bleeding in from another reality, that is contained within this skyscraper. She's in a building. The building is called the oldest house. The building contains a federal government agency called the Bureau of Control. Oh, wait. Oh, I can ask her about the oldest house, which is the building.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is
Wild.
essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you,
No
I never
kidding.
would have found the front door. Okay.
Should I ask her about some of these other things, like objects of power, the heat? Oh, this is what I want to know. What the hell is a... Excuse my language, sorry. What the heck is the Hedron Resonance Amplifier?
So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss.
Wait, it seems that way. I mean, I
Oh.
hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Okay, skip all that. I'm not going to ask her any more questions.
Thanks,
Basically,
I'm
Emily
sure
is...
I'll have more questions soon.
I think Emily
Just
is
let me know.
wearing one of those HRAs. That's that weird contraption she's got strapped to her chest is an HRA, I think. Prevents her from being infected and becoming one of those hiss. Okay, I gotta figure out where to go next, people. I was in the boardroom, I'm now in the central executive. I think I want to go to the right. Let's go through here.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Man, this game is so crazy. Cafeteria. I am totally not digging those creepy sounds. But what can you do? Darn it. Ah, it's locked. Darn it. What happened to this guy? It didn't end well for him. Oh shoot! There's a hiss-infected guy is out there. Gee. Seriously freaky. Whoa, are there more of them? It's crazy the way she could just walk right through a desk, huh? Isn't that strange? What the heck did she just do? What happened there? Material house memory. What does that mean? It says like unlocked an asset called a house memory. I have no idea what those are. Travel costs. Oh, have I played Dead Space? Thanks for the comment. I love getting comments. I played Dead Space 2, but not Dead Space 1. Dead Space 2 was an excellent game. One of the scariest games I've ever played. I mean, seriously, one of the scariest games I ever played. It's on my top 10 list for like, I almost wet my pants a couple of times. Actually, I think I might have wet them once. I'm embarrassed to admit that. It was scary. Oh, jeez. Okay. This game is not that scary. It's just weird. It's very, very strange. I mean, why are all these office workers floating in the air like that? See, what I'm scared of is this happened to me in an earlier room. You get too close to them, and then all of a sudden they go from that stable floating form, they fall down to the ground and come at you, lunge at you. Whoa! Whoa, that guy's got a shotgun! Are there more from down there? Oh, shoot. They're not human anymore. They're not human. They're possessed by the hiss. Wow. Crazy. Should I even go down there, or are more of them going to materialize? They just dissolve. You kill them and they don't even leave behind a corpse. They just dissolve into like mist or energy. Oh, are you talking about Dead Space 2? Boy. The second game is amazing. I'm guessing the first game is probably just as good. Yeah, I don't think I'm going in there just yet. I hate those voices. Can someone stop those voices? I'm starting to feel, I'm imagining this is what it feels like to be schizophrenic. I mean, just hearing random voices all the time. Oh, this is the cafeteria, look. Here's the full service bar. It's like, instead of lining up to get some split pea soup, a sandwich, and a little plate, and a little Jello dessert, I'm dealing with the horrors of the hiss. Oh man, what I wouldn't give right now for a big bowl of tapioca pudding. But everything's shut down. There's nary a piece of food in sight anywhere. Where to go? Where to go? What's up here? Oh, there's door. Can I go in these doors? I have no idea. Why does she keep opening those confetti boxes? Oh, I was saying earlier, this is the first game I've ever seen that had clean toilets. I mean, like BioShock, Fallout, you name it, they're all so messy and nasty. At least the custodial staff in here keeps this place up. I love tapioca pudding. Dead Letters. We're in Dead Letters. Is this a new chapter or is this an area? I really don't like those voices. I hate those voices. Machine God. I just got a letter, you guys. Let's go look at the letter. Machine God. What am I going to learn from the letter Machine God? Where is it? I had a dream, and I built a thing I saw in my dream, a machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows, a new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster and the fans plus the timing belt from my car's engine and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said it would learn how on its own. It's creepy. He grabbed a bunch of random objects in his house, threw them together, and thinks it's going to transform into a god. That's a little bit cuckoo. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. Oh, have I played Limbo? Yes, I've also played Limbo. That's a little indie game. A short little game, kind of creepy, side-scroller, right? Yeah, side-scrolling platformer in black and white. Yes, that's a good game. I recommend that game to everyone. It doesn't take that long to complete, and it's got a really good art design to it. It's so worth a short play. I mean, I think you can finish the game Limbo in like 3 to 5 hours, I think. It's very good. I'm just a little bit puzzled and concerned about where I should go next. There are Havana summary. Oh boy, more collectibles, guys. Havana summary. Havana event summary. An auditory event that occurred in the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. Blank, redacted, deaths were reported and the outgoing information has been managed. Oh, this is an event of paranormal events that happened in Havana, Cuba. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the awe, which is reported to have been redacted. Staff experienced sudden intense vibrations and noise accompanied by an intense pressure in the... Oh my gosh! This is a real event, you guys. Okay. Here's where the game overlaps with reality. This event actually happened in Havana, Cuba embassy a few years ago. You can find this information all over in the news and the mainstream media. A bunch of people who worked at the embassy and their families who were living in the embassy building, a hotel on the embassy property, or next to the embassy or something. They started hearing high-pitched frequency sounds and vibrations, a ringing in their ear, and then a lot of the children started getting sick. The adults started having brain fog, and they were losing their memory and everything. They had to evacuate like 15 people. This really happened. Look it up, Havana, Cuba Embassy. Oh, you'll find out all the scoop on that. That's not conspiracy theory stuff. That really happened. That's been in all the newspapers about 2 years ago. It's a very strange event. That was for reals. Now, this game is a flight of fancy, but interesting that they have a tie-in. I'm going to go in here. This is super creepy. Oh, they're falling! They're falling down. Whoa! Oh, grenades! Dang! Where are they? Is there someone over there still? There is. Oh my gosh, they're so hard to see. Where did that thing go? Oh, there it is. It's hiding. It's ducking behind the rail, but I'm gonna... Oh, down there. Is there more down there? I can take it. So what's really interesting about the weapon I have, it looks like a gun, but it's not really a gun, is it automatically recharges. It regenerates its own ammo, which is kind of cool, right? So it's got an energy drain. It's got an energy drain cycle. You see that little curvature at the bottom? So I can drain it, and when it gets down to empty, I have to wait, but the ammo will come right back. Oh! Look at the comments. Oh yeah, I'm looking at the comments. I'm sorry, did I miss... Oh shoot, I missed some of the good comments, you guys. I'm sorry, I was getting so wrapped up in the game. Something about Tahoe and it totally disappeared. Look at the comments. I finished BioShock Infinite on the way to Tahoe. Oh, BioShock Infinite? Wait, is this Braxton? Is that Braxton who finished BioShock Infinite? Really? You got all the way through the entire game? That game, phenomenal. Phenomenal. You'll never forget it. What did you think? Braxton, what did you think of all the time travel and the alternate reality part of the story? Wasn't that really interesting? It's about a whole bunch of different timelines. And then remember the twin brother and sister that they're part of the crew of people who manipulate the timelines? Oh, that is a weird, trippy game. That's a good game, Braxton. The first game is BioShock Infinite, and then BioShock, and then BioShock 2. If you want to play the story in order, it goes BioShock Infinite, BioShock, BioShock 2. All three are great. What did you think, Braxton, at the end of BioShock? Oh, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. When you get to the end of BioShock, you find out that Booker DeWitt is actually the prophet who transformed all those people. He's actually the bad guy. Oh no! There's something... Whoa! Whoa! What is that baddie? Oh, get me out of here! Get me out of here! What is that thing? It's got a shield. How do I break through the shield? I don't have any other attacks. This is... Oh, is it gone? Oh no. No, you don't. Oh, you want a piece of me. Bye-bye. Whoa. Okay, that thing is gone, whatever it was. Oh, it's just another one of those Hiss soldiers. I wish there was a way to duck in this game, you guys. Where there doesn't appear to be a way to take cover or hide or duck. There's no ducking. Wait, what the heck was that? Okay, I just hit the triangle button and it looked like she had some kind of attack. Look. What the heck is that? The tutorial didn't prepare me for that. Oh, let me read the comments. Yeah, Definitely try out Bioshock 1. That's the next one in line. It's really good with the big brothers and the little sisters. Even if you've already played it, starting it from the beginning is a good idea if you want to continue through the story. Oh yeah, and the creators of Limbo made a game called Inside. I've seen that one. It looks very, very similar to Limbo. I gotta say, I am interested in playing it, but I haven't got around to it yet. There's another game that kind of sort of sounds like it. Whoa! Okay. This lady, Jessie, this character, I just discovered, they never showed me this in the tutorials or anything so far, that if I hit the triangle button, she's got some kind of psychic blast she can shoot out of her hand. Look, it's not the gun. Look, watch this. What the? What? You gotta be kidding me. Why didn't they tell me she had this ability at any point in the game? That's ridiculous. I didn't even know that. Okay, well, I just discovered she has a new ability. Thanks, game, for telling me that. Man, this is a super creepy place. There's also a game called, yeah, so, okay, now I'm going to get off the topic of games for a second and just talk about this environment. So, this environment, this building called the Oldest House that Jessie's in, it's total classic brutalist architecture. Brutalist, it's a style of architecture that was developed in the 60s and 70s that focuses on preformed concrete pours. And it's about big open spaces, large expanses of unadorned vertical and horizontal stack masses. And this building is totally a brutalist building. I mean, it nails the style of architecture to the T. If you ever develop an interest in architecture, any kind of inkling, look up brutalism. Brutalism is... Oh, what's this? Oh, she's doing some kind of ritual. She's cleansing. Sweet. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, like buildings really do that. Yeah, this is a supernatural space. I don't have PT the game because I did not download the game when it was available on the store, and then they removed it because it was so scary and controversial. And only people who downloaded it when it was available can keep it. So if you downloaded it during the short time when it was available, then you can play that game. The Sony will not remove it from your PlayStation. But if you never bother to download it, you're kind of out of luck. It's what's the word for it? I think the word is deprecated. No, not deprecated. What's the word when they remove a game from the store, from the digital store? I forget what the word is for that. There's a term for it, but I can't remember what it is. Oh, let's go in this place. Oh boy. Well, at least I cleansed the area, even if there's still a bunch of... Oh, what's in here? Man, there's a lot of these really ancient 1984 circa era computers in here. Look at that thing. It's like got like it looks like an old IBM. Gosh, maybe not even early 80s, maybe late 70s. Where it's like the single unit with the 4:3 aspect ratio CRT monitor and all the knobs. The built-in keyboard where they built the keyboard and all the computer components inside the same little subunit. Man, that really takes you back in time, I'm telling you. What's this?
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes.
Oh my gosh, it's a floppy disk!
This is not the disk, of course, but...
I haven't seen one of those since about 1988.
Fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle
A floppy
It
disk.
is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops.
Oh,
Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air.
OOP,
To
yeah,
date,
you know
we've
me.
launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
So in this game, if you ever have any inkling or interest in playing this game, I'll explain to you. Part of the mythology and story in this game is the OOP. OOP stands for Object of Power. Her gun is an object of power. Thor's hammer is an object of power. An object of power can be an innocuous-looking object that looks like a table lamp or a screwdriver or a pencil. It can even be something like a car or a chair. And the object of power is imbued with paranatural abilities, each one with different abilities. So in the case of this game, she's got her gun, which some objects of power look like everyday objects, but some of them look just completely freaky. Her gun looks like no normal gun I've ever seen. It doesn't even have a chamber to shoot a load. It doesn't hold cartridges. It's like these shifting pieces of metal. Oh, let's take her down. Bye-bye, lady. Oh, there we go. I love it how she explodes in a ball of confetti. It's not gruesome, it's not scary, it's just weird, you know? There's those crazy voices whispering from the ether. Okay, a box of confetti. They're really big on party supplies in this game. Things like to explode in balls of light and energy and sparkles and sequins. It's really weird. Oh, cafeteria. I was already in there. Okay. I should probably look at the map again. Where is she now? Oh, she's way up there. What? Okay. What is that? Oh, it's a cigarette machine. You can buy packs of smokes in there. And then this sells pistachios, potato chips, and some other high-calorie, low nutritional value snacks. What's happening to this guy? Oh, he's throwing around pneumatic tubes. What does that sound? Creeping me out! Oh, I think that's a bleed area from the astral plane. Like an area where the barrier between realities is dissolving. Seriously freaky. Does she take damage? Okay, that is just freaking weird. But the door moves. Can I run through? Maybe I can run through there. No, I can't go through. Maybe I don't want to go through there. Okay, this is where all the pneumatic tubes come in for the building. See, it says pneumatics up there. Pneumatics. This is where all the air tubes seem to go. Maybe this is the...
An object of power. Looks like the Hiss have latched onto it. We need to...
Whoa! What the... Somehow I've got to get over there and cleanse that area. There's some kind of powerful entity over there. Is there anything there I can shoot? Is there like an enemy there, or is it just like a massive energy? Is there anything actually there? Is it just a ball of energy? Shoot. Darn it. Darn dagnabbit. How am I gonna get up there? Oh! You guys, remember how there's no crouch mechanic? Well, here's where those handy tutorials come in handy, because now I know I can crouch with R3. I did not know that until this moment. Whoa! I just took a major hit there, guys. I am almost dead. She is going down for the count with one more hit. I don't think its attacks can reach me here. There it is. How do I get to it? There must be a way to get to it. I'm almost dead. My field of vision is clouded with blurry... Oh, is what's worth the buy? I'm looking at this worth the buy. I'm sorry I wasn't paying attention. I'm sure you were talking about this game, or you were talking about another game. This game is one of the most bizarre games I've ever played, because the world building, the environment is completely bizarre. Like, it has no rules and makes no sense. Oh, she's going down. Oh. Where's she going to get sent back to? Who knows? Well, you know, I play for 2 hours, and my 2-hour time limit is just about up, so maybe I'll comment on this game briefly. Here's what I'm observing. The graphics are stellar, some of the best I've ever seen on the PlayStation 4. I'm sure they're better on a PC. Someone will argue me blue in the face about that one, but I'm a console person, and they look outstanding for the PS4 last generation. PS5 probably looks even better because they have ray tracing on there, which is fantastic. I hate to say it, Braxton, but I think that BioShock, all those games are amazing games, but the graphics are just not here. They're not like this. This is hyper realistic. And BioShock is not at that level of realism. Although those are great games, don't get me wrong. BioShock has its own art style. So there's that. Also, I'm fascinated by the concept of these objects that have power, and the backstory of her trying to find her brother.
Communications. We're on the right track.
Communications. Confetti blast. She turned into sparkles. I've already been down here. I'm not making the mistake of going in there again, because I have no idea what to do when I go in there. And the pneumatic... Let's try this shelter out. Seriously, look at that door! I mean, that'll withstand a nuclear blast right there. Book Club, Samson. Okay, what do we got here? Book Club. Okay, we've got 2 videos. I've already seen both of them. One describes objects of power. One describes the floppy disk. Okay, I lived through the era of the floppy disk. I don't need to watch that video again to know what a floppy disk is. Book Club. Okay, what is this? Book Club notes for Penny. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was all right. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. Oh, these are people who belong to a sci-fi book reading club, and I guess they write reviews of the books they read together. You know, I was in a sci-fi book reading club about 10 years ago. I couldn't keep up. You had to read a book a month, and I just couldn't do it. I know that sounds so pathetic, doesn't it? I know, it's okay. The Hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. Huh. Not sure I follow. Alright, let's get out of here. Back to the game. Lots and lots of... Oh, watch! Confetti box. Bada bing! They should play a little party horn sound, so every time you pop one of those up, it goes... Or a clown laugh. Something like that. Something stupid. Because I swear they're confetti boxes. Alright. Okay, so I've got a couple of options here. Cannot go that way.
An object of power. Looks like the hiss have latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
Yeah, I don't seem to be able to do any damage to that thing. There must be something I can do in here. Oh, yes, there's a control room. How did I miss this before? Man, I am totally digging this psychic attack that she has that I did not even know about until 15 minutes ago. It is freaking awesome. Look at that. So why does she have psychic powers? This has not been explained. I have no idea. Confetti box. Okay. I'll make the sound effects for those things when they pop. Wow. You know, the game studio that made this game is Remedy, R-E-M-E-D-Y, and Remedy also made another game for the last console generation, the PS3, that I played called Alan Wake. Alan Wake, I know it sounds like I'm a broken record talking about all these great games. I played a lot of really bad games and a lot of games that are so when I say it was a really good game, I mean I played a lot of games, and that of the many that I played was a good game. Alan Wake was an excellent game. That was PlayStation 3 era. It was also made by by Remedy, and Alan Wake takes place, I read recently that Alan Wake takes place in the same universe, like the same mythology, world, whatever, as this game. Like, the developers of both games wanted them to take place in the same world. When I say world, I mean, like, yeah, this is obviously Earth, but it's an Earth with a fictional narrative behind it, right? So the narrative that they're writing in this game is shared with that. It's sort of like how all the Marvel movies take place in a shared world. It's Earth, but it's not the Earth we live in. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to do damage to this thing. Whoa! Seriously. Okay. I'm getting closer, guys. Maybe there's a way to get to that thing from up here. Is there anything to shoot there? Whoa! It's breaking through the gate. Yeah, that's totally not good. Totally not good. I thought I was safe. It's like this supernatural entity. It's like a mass of swirling debris, but there's no substance to it. There's nothing there. It's just debris swirling around a vortex. Oh wait. After it shoots, there is like a central point. Wait. Jeez. Now, okay, wait a second, you guys. There is a little white dot in the center of that mass of energy, and it looks like it can be injured. Let me try this. Let me see if I can do some damage to that thing. So it shoots 3 projectiles and then it has to reform. I'm trying to shoot that little dot, but I don't know if I'm doing any damage actually. Darn it! Whoa! Okay, seriously. One more hit and I'm gone. Again. There's this little tiny spot. Wow, it's actually breaking away the wall that I'm standing by. I think it might break through this wall. Well, this is as good a time. Oh, I saw your comment. Walk towards it. Well, shoot. Okay, I'm going to play for 5 more minutes. I'm going to try a rush attack this time. Go towards that, whatever that entity or mass is. And then I have to quit for the night. But thanks for watching, guys, because I usually only play for about 2 hours. And I am exceeding that time right now. Okay, here we go. I'm going to have to go back into pneumatics. One final try to take down that entity, astral projection, what have you, whatever you want to call it. Okay, here we go again.
Indications. We're on the right track. An object of power. Some of the kids have latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
Okay, let's do a rush attack. I don't care if I die even, it's no big deal. Oh, you're right. All I had to do was run towards the darn thing. Just like that. Here I thought, oh, it's a floppy disk. I was fighting a floppy disk from the 1980s. Seriously. A floppy disk? It's an object of power, I get it. It's not really a floppy disk.
It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
I don't think she has a choice about whether or not she wants to be the director. But, guys, thanks for checking me out tonight. I gotta check out. Real life is calling. So, thanks for tuning in. It's been good times, people. Adios, arrivederci, auf Wiedersehen, good night, bye-bye.